everybody, Josie Navo here with you. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have a very special guest. Hello, my boy. Come here. Sit. Say hi. Say hi over there. Say hi. Malu here is gonna be our taster for the video. In case you haven't seen the title yet, today we have do-it-yourself dog treats. The reason why I wanted to make this video is because we have the holidays approaching. And let's face it, we are all with our families, we are all in the kitchen, we have the oven on, and we would love to give something to our doggies that we love, but we can't give them ham, we can't give them turkey, we can't give them marshmallows. But today you will learn a recipe that is easy to make and you can give your doggies and they get to feel that special Thanksgiving bond with you, and Christmas, because let's face it, Christmas, Thanksgiving, potato, Pinot, Pinay. Okay, without further ado, let's get started for today's video. I have 2 recipes in stock for you. So, these are ingredients that you'll find in your kitchen already. You might not even have to do any shopping, but we'll see. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it, subscribe to the family, and let's get started. Woo! For our first recipe, we are going to start making some doggy cookies. We are calling them the pumpkin spice doggy cookies because the name is pretty darn cool. Pumpkin spice cookies. They're not going to be like a pumpkin spice, but they have pumpkin, they have cinnamon, and they have all kinds of twists. So without further ado, let's get started. Let me show you guys what you will need first. To begin with, you will need 4 cups of wheat flour, half a cup of oats, 1 cup of pumpkin. I used canned pumpkin, half a cup of shredded carrots, 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon, and some good old egg whites, but you're welcome to use egg as well. Alrighty, to begin with, we're gonna grab our 1 cup of whole wheat flour. We're gonna add our half a cup of oats to this. You can also use rice flour or gluten-free flour. That depends on your doggy and your taste, whatever you have at home and whatever works. So we're gonna mix this thing up. And don't worry, we will use all of this eventually. And then we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon. And I am pretty sure you guys already have this in your house, if I am not mistaken. Alrighty, so I figured it out. 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon. Alrighty, we're gonna pour it in here. I'm already smelling the treats with pumpkin and cinnamon. Yummy. Your doggy is gonna love them, I am telling you. Alrighty, so we got this mixture all done. We're gonna put it to the side for about 2 seconds, and we're gonna grab another bowl and start with our second mixture. Alrighty, so we're gonna grab all this deliciousness, sweet potato. I will not lie to you guys, this is from a can, but feel free to do the same. We are going to add carrots. Now, you guys be aware that I do give you measurements, but feel free to wing it. Winging it always helps, in my opinion. And I have a feeling our dogs will not judge us if we wing it. They're gonna love them, I'm telling you. I did this for my other, I usually have 3 dogs, but I only have 1 with me, Malu Boy, which you saw. But they love them, they absolutely love them. And carrot is actually good for them. The things you want to stay away with your dog is, of course, chocolate is the number 1. Any kind of alcohol is the number 1 too. Alright, so this is all done. We're gonna go in with our egg whites. Going to pour our freshly mixed pumpkin with carrot, and yummy, you guys, yummy. Now remember, we can eat these as well. It's just we are going to resent the lack of sugar in this. Alrighty, so we're gonna grab our egg whites. You can use egg, feel free to use egg. It's just we have become vegan and eggs are not vegan. So we're gonna go with the flow here again. We're gonna add let's add half a cup of egg whites to this. And it's kind of nice that we use egg whites here because we are staying away from the egg yolk, which is kind of nice for our dogs, isn't it? Alrighty, so we mix this. The egg whites will add a little bit of liquid to this mixture, so it won't be that heavy, right? Alrighty, so this is something that you do have to slowly but surely add it to the mixture because we don't need to use all of it, okay? So we're gonna add a little bit. It could be half a cup. If you guys are scared of measurements, go for half the cup first. And yeah, you guys, this
if you're
smells
scared of
delicious.
measurements, watch Jocelyn's recipes. She's not about measurements at all.
You know, Maluma is going to love this. Jason, don't judge. And it's all about the smell too. It's smelling great. So we're just gonna go ahead and keep adding. Now, this measurement should be good for any dog size. Mine is a big dog right now, so if you have a little Chihuahua or if you have a little Shih Tzu, you're gonna wanna make less of this. But again, feel free to just go with the flow and wing it. It smells great. So let's just keep mixing.
What's the consistency that you want?
I want a thick consistency. Now, you know your treats are really, really bad if your dog doesn't eat them. So we will have a tester on camera and we will be hoping for the best. If not, this is a fail video.
A picky tester.
A picky tester, yes. So, no, I mean, why get me nervous, right? Alrighty. I think we can just go for the whole of it. So I guess okay, so it's all done. It's looking something like this. It's ready to be rolled up and made into cookies. Let's do this. For the next part, we have it all flat out. I simply got the lid of a mason jar. However, there are shapes of dog bones that you can use or hearts, stars, whatever you'd like. Get creative. Cookie cutters. You basically just need a cookie cutter. But I thought I had some. I don't, obviously. So we're gonna go with the lid. So our dog is pretty big, so it works out perfectly. So you're gonna cut them in circles. Okay, leave it there. I'm sorry, you guys, that was really lame. We're just gonna pop them in the oven at 350 each, and we're gonna set a timer for 25 minutes. Whoops, don't do that. No, not that. Use a timer for 25 minutes and we'll check on them quickly. Now, you guys, there is absolutely no judgment if you're making these the day before and you go ahead and eat. I mean, when you're cooking, you get hungry. I would have been a cook instead of a zoologist, but clearly that would have been just the death route for me. But of course, if you're making this on your Thanksgiving day, be eating, please. Be eating with your family. Before I forget to say this though, and before we get started on the next recipe, if you try this at home with your kiddos, yourself, your doggies, tag me, send me videos. I will link all of my social media down below in the comment box so you guys can tag me and share these videos. I would love to see if these recipes worked out for you. If these recipes worked out for you, and if you enjoyed it, if you had fun, what did you do for the holidays? Let me know. I love hearing stories about holidays, stories with the family and everything. All right, so I'm gonna eat up and then we'll get started. Okay, so I went ahead and I took them out and put them in the same pan. They look delicious. I am going to try myself one and ask Jason to ask them as well to try them. Alrighty, so because if it were me and cookies would be ready, I could not wait till the end. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a cookie, and we have Maluma boy here that's ready to test. So I'm going to use some cheddar and bacon, and I'm gonna pour it on top of this and kind of like add some topping. Yummy. You guys should see him. Let me show you guys just a little bit, and you don't have to do this. I will show you how to store these cookies. You can store them in a mason jar, and they are good for a couple of days, so you don't have to use them all that Thanksgiving night or Christmas night. Feel free to store them away and give them one, because this is a treat. You know, we don't want to overfill them with treats. All right, let's do this. You ready, Papas? Hope you like it, Papas. All right, first reactions.
All
Go
right.
for it.
I like it.
It's actually good, huh?
There's no sugar.
Mm-hmm.
But it's chewy.
It's vegan technically too, right?
Yeah. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think so.
Wait. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Woohoo!
And it's keto. No, it's not keto.
Hi, Papas.
You want mine?
Excuse me, sir. That's your third one, and it's not Thanksgiving. Alrighty, that was the recipe number 1. Cookies are all done. Now we are going to move on to our banana and peanut butter muffins, and these are going to be a lot more fun for me, at least, because we're going to mess with the toppings and we're going to get creative. A lot of these products, again, are products that you already probably have in your kitchen. So without further ado, let's get on to them. Alrighty, so to begin, we are starting with our dry ingredients first. So we will start by mixing in half a cup of whole wheat flour that we used before. And here I have half a cup of baking soda. Now remember, you can also use rice flour or gluten-free flour. It's completely up to you. So now that this is mixed well, we are going to set it aside and start a new mixture. My view when I cook. Alrighty. We are going to start with the wet products. So here I have half a cup of Greek yogurt. Now you want to make sure you get the Greek plain yogurt, so no sugars are added. Then we are going to add our next ingredient. This is peanut butter, and with this you want to make sure that you get the unsalted peanut butter. If you've ever tried it, it is not that great for us, but for the doggies, that is what they should eat. No salts, no sugars. Then we are going to add our 1/4 of a cup of applesauce. Again, this is unsweetened. And last but not least, we are going to add 1/4 of a cup of shredded carrots. Now, last but not least, we are going to be adding 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. This is 1. If I can manage to get it in there. There we go, that is 1. And 1 more. There we go. And also, to add a little bit of sweet flavor, we are going to use some 2 tablespoons of raw honey as well. Okay, oven is ready, so we are going to pop them in there. And this time it's going to be for 15 minutes. So timer starts. For toppings, I do have a few options for you guys. So feel free to make any that you like. You can mix the unsalted peanut butter with a yogurt. That would be half and half a cup together. And that creates a topping. Or you can buy a can of cheddar or cheddar and bacon and use that as your topping, or whipped topping. Hint, hint, these are the puppuccinos at Starbucks. This is what it is practically. So with all these toppings, especially these 2 that I have right here, I do want to disclaim that you should not give them to your puppy dog very, very often. But of course, just like any other treats that we're giving them today, too much is too much. 1 per day I think will be good. Not for the rest of their lives, but often. I just wanted to throw that disclaimer in there. For today, I'm going to use these 2 just because they're practical, they're easy. Alrighty, you guys, this is the final result. The whipped cream is slightly melting, so you might want to allow your cupcakes to cool down a little bit. But other than that, yeah, these are it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, join the family, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Now let's give this big boy some. All right, come on. This is a cupcake. I just took it out of the cup holder, right? Yeah. Here we go, Papa. How is it? Wow. Okay, this was better, huh? Yummy.
Well, that was a lot faster than I thought.
I know.
Oh.
Oh,
Let me
okay.
get that cheese.
Oh, yeah, to get everything. Oh my goodness!